Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Monday, September 22nd. I almost said 2nd, 2025, and I'm here to do a collective general reading. As you know, it's a timeless read. I don't use the signs, I don't use the genders because it's all energy anyways, so you're free to switch the genders and the roles as you need to. Please use your higher wisdom and discernment when you're listening to general collective readings, okay? They're not personalized, they're not geared specifically to you. There's thousands of people here with thousands of different energies, okay? So you only take what applies, if it applies, and throw the rest away. Don't try to fit it into your life or into your storyline. It's not advisable. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your love and support. I thank you for your donations again. You guys are wonderful. I love you. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. I'm having a good day. Can't complain. Spirit guides, well, I could. I mean, last night, this morning, I was not happy because the barometric pressure was, the rain was coming and my body felt it. But, as usual, once the rain comes, it goes away. So, yeah, I'm doing much better. Hopefully you're not hurt like I was. Let's see, where are we going to go? Spirit, oh, okay, that came out quick. No new beginnings in reverse. It's like the Fool card in reverse. Somebody who's naive or gullible, afraid to take a risk or a leap of faith. Well, if you don't, depending on what this is, obviously, for you or someone else, if you don't take a risk sometimes, you'll never get to where you need to go. Let's see where this goes, though, okay? Somebody could have been careless, reckless, foolish. Yeah, conflict and defeat in reverse. So somebody wanted to cause conflict or defeat you for something. And I think it bounced back onto them. They were foolish here. They took too many risks or did too much. They didn't want, somebody doesn't want you having a new beginning, or they're not going to have a new beginning. Okay. No new beginning. So conflict and defeat. This could be a divorce or separation. That's a 5 Hierophant reverse. Could be a crime, lack of trust or faith, bad counsel. Foundation achievements. It has something to do with stability of family or marriage or a business. Promises here, promises of marriage or a family. That's a rainbow suggests promises, a covenant, right? I just heard a new day will dawn. Maybe you're buying a home, selling a home. Bossing up, taking back your power. You could be a father. That's the Emperor for. Or you're dealing with a father, or you're dealing with a boss or a leader, or you're taking a leadership role, male or female. Could be a divine masculine as well, male or female. That's an action taker, a risk taker. Usually they're wise and they're established and they can afford to take a risk if it should go sideways. Protecting their throne and their family and their stability. Very authoritative and somebody with power. The memories of love is the family, children. Somebody made a promise, no new beginnings here. And they made you a promise and they didn't mean it. Having, a marriage, a home, family. Something's over, ending a cycle to begin a new one. Yeah, distancing. No drama. Seeing through the illusions and breaking free. Somebody lied. Strung you along. This is not going to be a win, okay? Somebody doesn't want to move forward, okay? It's not going anywhere. If this is a relationship, it's not going anywhere. So, yeah, somebody's in their emotions, you or someone else. This is also self-love, in need of self-love. Somebody was just draining you. Finance and material changes in reverse. Somebody's in their emotions because either you or someone else doesn't want these changes to take place because financially things are going to change. It's going to get hard. The divorce or separation, right? If you have a home together, you're going to have to liquidate or buy one another out. You know what I mean? That's if there's any equity left in the home. Nowadays, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Plus, if you have kids, you still have to pay bills. But then if you're doing it by yourself, it's even harder. So I feel for you. I was there. When there's a will, there's a way. There's no reason to stay with somebody because of finances, okay? I just heard cheaper to keep her, or it could be her or him, but that's no reason, okay? It's just misery. You can't have a new beginning unless you divorce or separate. That could be it too. Where are we going with this? New beginnings in reverse, 0. Afraid to take that leap of faith. Jump into the new life. Commitment. So you took an oath. Maybe somebody's... Maybe this is hurting. I mean, yeah, you're... What's the word I'm looking for? Struggling with this because you took a vow, an oath. Made a pledge, made a promise. Commitment here. Maybe somebody, you or someone else, wants to get into another commitment. Made a promise to someone else. It could be a third party. I'm not seeing it here yet. But if that's the situation, may I make a suggestion? You don't have to listen to me. It's just, it would save you a lot of problems in the future. Put a lot of distance between your present or past relationship and your new one. Or else that past is coming into your future or your now, and it's going to wreak havoc. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need time to heal, readjust. Guard, protect, escort, and teach. So somebody's on their guard. Somebody could have been dealing with escorts. This is teaching someone a lesson, or somebody wants to teach somebody else a lesson. You know what I'm saying, right? Someone's a snake. They lie, poison, fertility. Fertility could be a pregnancy, or it's just somebody wants, I don't know, you know. Somebody was poisoning the minds of others. You're dealing with a snake. A lot of madness here. Causing a lot of chaos. Something unspeakable. Ancient. Well, let's put it this way. Third-party situations is ancient, right? Older than time itself. If you think back to Adam and Eve and Lilith. I don't know. Someone's a snake. Yeah, independent. Free, lead, initiative. So you want to be independent, or somebody's leading their life as if they're independent, but they're really not. They're in a relationship. You want your freedom, or somebody wants to be free, but then they want the I don't know, the benefits of whatever this is, this relationship. Crown. You're guarding your crown, owner, master, top level. You're going to be crowned, or somebody wants your crown. Somebody wants to be master and owner. Top level. Do you want to see them as top level? Or this is, again, if you own property, somebody wants to have it all to themselves. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is kind of weird. We'll see where it's going to go, though. Getting a weird feeling from this. So we have new beginning, 0 in reverse. Commitment. Or somebody who doesn't want to recommit to somebody unless they commit. You know what I'm saying? There's not going to be a new beginning. Or maybe you're committing yourself to yourself, to your healing, to your journey. New beginnings in reverse, 0. Oh boy. Past life echoes. Some connections or feelings feel like echoes from a past life. Pardon me. So this could be a past life soulmate, soul tie. It could be karmic. It doesn't have to be. There's different kinds of soulmates, but this is repeating in this life because you did not learn your lesson in the past life. It could be more than one lifetime that you've been going around and around circles with this person or this situation. And it's high time now that you're learning your lesson, you're elevating and ascending, and you know you can't bring this person, this situation into your future, whether it's this life or other lives, okay? It's got to end, whatever this is. Back and forth bullshit. Protective shell. Someone's keeping their true emotions hidden for self-preservation, whether it's you or someone else. I mean, if it's the snake, you know, I mean, obviously they were hiding with their true emotions, their true feelings. But now you might have to hide your feelings here. If it's your feelings about how they've been treating you, and you've been hiding your feelings, you deserve the chance to speak your truth. Sometimes we don't get that chance, though. I didn't really get my chance to do so with people. Me walking away, saying, read my back, I think spoke volumes. And maybe that's for you, too. I don't know. Everybody's, inner circle. Are you being excluded from the inner circle, you or someone else? Someone's spilling the beans. There's a lot of jealousy issues here. Jealousy may be affecting your relationship. And somebody wants to push the boundaries. Someone may be testing your limits. I'm in, I'm out. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, and you shake it all about. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit's funny. They said they weren't putting the left foot in, they were putting something else in. New beginning, 0 in reverse. Commitment, past life echoes. Now, you might feel, or you might have felt, I don't know if this is just new, a new relationship, or as old as, obviously as time. You might feel like when you've met this person that you knew them, that they felt like home, you were so attracted to them. It's because it's a past life soul tie, okay? It's meant, it doesn't matter. You could have been in an auditorium of 100,000 people. You two would have found each other. Okay? Doesn't mean that they're good. Doesn't mean they're bad. Okay? It could be either or. But they're here to teach us a lesson, help us elevate and ascend. And we're supposed to do the same for them, right? Where are we going with this, please? New beginnings, reverse, 0, commitment, and past life echoes. So in a past life, you were committed to them, or they were loyal to you. You could have been royalty, and they bent the knee. Daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusion, hopes, and dreams. That could be you or someone else. Don't take offense if I say that, okay? Sometimes everybody goes through that. Masculine, you could be the you know what? For a long time, the storylines were always about the divine feminine energy. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. And it was hardly about the divine masculine. Now I find that the divine masculine, it's his turn or her turn. But it's a masculine energy, whether you're even if you're female, you're in your masculine energy. And we have both, okay? Everybody has masculine and feminine energies. It just depends what energy you're in at the moment, or what you're operating with, okay? So this could be male or female, divine masculine energy, authority, discipline. It could be a male, obviously, a father figure. It's quite masculine. It's somebody that takes action. They have power. They have authority. They make decisions for other people. Yep, blocked, moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. And someone's drowning in their emotions. Maybe they don't have them, but they don't recognize them as emotions. Oh, over your head, overextended, and rock bottom. So someone's hitting rock bottom, or this is what they put you through. And they laughed about it, thought it was funny. Happiness, joy, and healing. Or maybe that was the catalyst to make you heal. Hitting rock bottom. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. I can relate. This is your chance for happiness now. Because you're taking the time to smell the roses. Okay? And to laugh more. Because laughing is medicine. I swear to God it is. Just act goofy. Be goofy. Who cares what people think? Do what made you happy as a child. Okay? Your hobbies, your interests. Follow that. Okay? As long as it's not addictions and vice and, you know what I mean, unhealthy. But take the time to slow down, take some you time and get out into nature and ground yourself, okay? Oh my gosh. Feminine energy. So there's divine masculine, divine feminine, okay? Male or female. In this energy, it means that you're creative, you're down to earth. This is unconditional love. Through your pain, you create new life. You could have both. Like I said, you've mastered and you've balanced both energies, and that's why you're vibing high here. Your frequency is very, very high. Or you're coming into union with your higher level soulmate. There's got to be a third party involved here. Let me see where this goes. Someone's envious, resentful, competitive, and discontent. So somebody knew you guys had a special connection, or this is your ex that you just left and they're envious because you're going towards a higher level soulmate. It could be different for everybody, so only take what applies, please, okay? What's the message here, please? New beginnings, 0 in reverse, commitment, past life, echoes, and daydreaming. Now, the other way you can look at this is, it could be you or someone else wound up in a very bad relationship. Again, it's a past life karmic soul tie. You either need to end it, or you are ending it, or you have. Past, present, future, and now you're... We'll just leave it there. got to balance your energy, okay? Dark and light, masculine, feminine. Do the healing work for the inner childhood wounds. Clear up your karma. I keep hearing ancient. So you are an ancient being, or you've been around since before time. You're here for damn good reason. Not to play house, not solely to play house, let's put it that way. You're here on a higher, on a higher level. You're here for more. What's the message, please, Spirit? They're trying to get me to stop talking. Ain't gonna talk. I'm not gonna stop talking. Somebody's assessed the situation, okay? Page of Wands. There's communication coming through. Somebody's looking at something. Comparing something. These cartouches indicate royalty, spiritual royalty, pharaohs. The name, this is a name here, something within a name. Let's see which way it goes. Comparing names, comparing signatures. Oh, bad investment. You get what you give. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's the overarching energy. In the upright, this is looking back, tending to this bush, you know, waiting to harvest, planting seeds, watering, nurturing. How much longer do I have to go? Waiting. This could be an investment. Somebody was with a hoe, acted like a hoe, relied on a hoe. Whatever this is, they didn't take good care of this bush, okay? It's like really not very moist. It's very dry down here. The leaves are all fallen. The color's really bad. It's not green, you know what I mean? It's not looking too happy. It's a bad investment, or somebody doesn't want to invest in this. You get what you give. It's Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's the end of the line. Somebody can't go any further. They lost a lot of money. You know, somebody's a pathological liar, a user, abuser, cold, calculating, and cruel, abusive, a liar. Male or female, place the energy of the gender where it belongs. Yeah, they were lying, cheating, and/or stealing. Seven of Swords in the upright. They thought they were going to get away with this. Whatever they got was temporary, or whatever they went through, if they were cheating, it was temporary. With the tens, that's what it indicates. There's like 3 tens here. Could be 3 people or 3 years or whatever. They took away from you. They thought they were smart. But they're... Okay, thank you. This person's not very smart. They think they are. They take their ideas from other people. Because swords are ideas, right? And they claim that intellect is theirs. Like, I'm a learned person. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Something's not sticking. These 2 swords are sticking. These 5 aren't. Somebody's trying to strategize a way to escape a situation. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. 7 of Swords in the upright. Wish fulfillment. Somebody was very gluttonous. Could be a drinker. Could be some peeping toms here. There could be some invasion of privacy going on. Contributing to the delinquency of children or minors. It's the 9 of Cups. Could be wish fulfillment. Yeah. This is a fall from grace, that's for sure. I just heard that, even though it's in the upright. Somebody was very satisfied with not putting an effort into a relationship, not working hard. They don't want to work. They lost the job, or they caused you to lose your job. Somebody has no discipline. They can't master their emotions. They're reckless, careless, and foolish. They took unnecessary risks. No new beginnings. They don't want you having new beginnings. Somebody's afraid to take a risk. Somebody was naive and gullible. Five of Swords in the upright. Willing to do whatever it takes to win. Win at any cost. So whomever they're working with and or surrounded by, they're taking on losses because of this person's words, maybe, because swords are words as well. And they're all coming back towards this person. They're running away, and these people are like, I'm not going to go down for this. They're looking really angry right now because the truth is right here, okay? Somebody made some poor decisions here with the 2 of Swords. No clarity. Somebody's acting like a victim now. They're willing to do whatever it takes to victimize you, to make it look like you're victimizing them. Yeah, somebody's a poser, a player. Could be a warlock. They have no authority. It's all about ego, right? The image that they want to uphold. The divine, they might have had authority, but the divine's taking that authority away. Or this person, male or female, is not looking too happy about it. Or if it's a male, they could have lost the use of their, their wand. Not looking too happy about it. This is somebody that doesn't take the noble approach. They have no morals, ethics, or honor. So somebody's angry because you're speaking the truth. You might have to get a lawyer. This could be a professional of some kind, male or female. You're being crowned. Remember we saw the crown? This is your crown. Somebody wanted your crown. You're getting ready to speak your truth, or somebody else's. This could be a crown attorney as well, which if you're in the States is a DA or prosecutor. Some sort of professional, doctor. It could be anybody, a speaker. You could be this speaker, male or female. You're very astute and discerning, intelligent, wise, and intuitive, and you're not going to suffer fools gladly. You're not going to mince words. 7. You're not fighting. You're not competing. Somebody's feeling overwhelmed, defeated. You spoke your truth. You set some boundaries. You cut some people out. You're not fighting, or somebody wanted to attack you. They made some horrible accusations about you. They were unfounded. Somebody's trying to block you from speaking or block another from speaking. 9 of Wands. Letting go. Or they're going to get let go. They have to give up. Somebody's angry or scared. They got to drop this. So somebody wants to make you angry or something, poking the bear, and you're not falling for it, and they have to drop this bullshit. They don't know what to do. They're indecisive. You're at peace. There's mental conflict. Someone's in denial. There's a stalemate here. Getting ready to make a decision here. You know what I'm saying? What I'm seeing here is somebody was claiming, I don't know what to do. I'm indecisive. I don't know who I want. Blah, blah, blah. They definitely did know. Now they're putting the blindfold on, making it, like trying to fit the narrative that they didn't know what they wanted, but the blindfold's just now going on, or it's coming off. Take it whichever way it goes. Usually the background water is it roils a little bit. It's a little choppy. Here it's kind of serene. So you went with your intuition, not with sight and sound. You got to let this go. You're blocked. You're not paying attention. You're ignoring them. Yeah, they're trying to block you, your business, if you have a business. If not, your stability. They don't know what to do here. They're acting like a victim. Someone's alone or you're alone. This is single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. Minding your own business, chaste and celibate. You're getting ready to harvest these grapes. They're really ripe. You have 9 out of 10 pentacles. The glove's about to drop here, okay? Gloves are off. That's what I heard. Gloves are off. The fight is on. Look, what the hell? She's got a heart in her hand. It looks like a heart. And she's looking up towards God, the sky. And the 9 of Pentacles, the bird in the card, usually there's a bird. That's indicating that you have a direct connection with Source. You get your downloads from Source. This is a higher perspective. Somebody may be putting out feelers. They want to know what you're doing, if you're alone, if you're single or not, if you're stable or not, but they've been blocked. You blocked them. If this is you or somebody else, you blocked them because this person's unwilling to change. They keep doing something over and over again and don't want to learn a lesson. It's a permanent, profound ending for them. They can't overcome this. They don't want something to change, maybe. Maybe you or someone else doesn't want things to change and this is a loss to someone else. Maybe you want to remain single. I don't know. Justice is here. Damn. Congratulations. It's a balancing of the scales. It's a reckoning. It's karma. What it was, I just heard throw down words. So he's trying to egg you on with their words. Don't fall for it. Stay balanced, or else peace will go elsewhere. You know what I mean? Whoever this is will not know peace. It might have something to do with the last couple of reads. I just heard that again, or it's somebody else. Yeah, you're parting the ways. You don't see eye to eye, not on the same page. It is a karmic soul tie. So now it's being balanced out because this person doesn't want to change. Nothing changes. It's a permanent, profound ending. Maybe in the past life, they took your life. And now that things have changed, they can't do that anymore. There's lack of trust, and you know it. Yeah, they're getting karma. It's all, ooh, I don't know how this works, if this is how it works. Okay, thank you, Spirit. For all of the harm and damage they've done to you in a past life, now karma's kickstarting. All these lives, I don't know how many lives, it could be last life and this life only, it could be more than that. But now they're getting all the karma for everything they did to you in the past. Not good. It's all turning back on them. It's a reversal. Yeah. You could be intuitive. You're very psychic, very balanced between your dark and light energies, masculine and feminine. You have a higher perception or perspective here with this bird. With this owl, you're very wise. This is wise counsel as well. You hold the key. You're keeping quiet. You observe. You don't say much. So this time you're keeping quiet. Maybe in a past life you did go back and talk to them, listen to them, and or you had your say. You don't have to, like I said it earlier, maybe you never got the chance to speak your piece. Maybe you're not going to, or maybe you are. I don't know. You're moving on, though. Overcoming. Universally driven. This is victory. You're getting in the saddle. You're about ready to take control of a situation. You're moving on without them. You're leaving them behind, and this is a tower moment for them. Again, the crown, something to do with your crown chakra. Okay. This could be the police coming towards you. There's a lot of secrets about this situation. They could have started a crusade after you, or people are coming after them because they somehow got people involved to come after you. Maybe they got caught up. I don't know. Somebody's going through a dark night of the soul here. They're trying to keep something afloat and balanced, but it's out of their hands, if you can see. This is not wish fulfillment. You're balanced in alignment, and this is not their wish fulfillment. They're losing hope of a second chance with you. This is an awakening. It's an aha moment for this person. They need to take accountability. This is over. That's long-term stability. It's over. Family. It could be inheritance, spiritual or otherwise. A lot of money, a lot of time. It's over. It's a tree of life. If you look at the 10 Pentacles where they sit, it is the tree of life. We're born, we live, and then we leave. And then we do it again until we learn our lessons. And somebody's stuck. They could have tried to sacrifice you. No illumination. They don't want to let go. It's a waste of time. Somebody's waiting. Unable to overcome. No. Put it back in. What is this hangman here? They're heartbroken. They waited too long. Kept you waiting too long. That's maybe what they wanted. Maybe that was after that. That's the spirit within them or on them. This life and the past life. Maybe this is talking about the past life. Somebody might be getting exhumed, or this could be a past life. Re-examining a past life. Maybe you did past life regression. I don't know. There's a lot of conflict, competition, jealousy, strife, and rivalry. People coming after people. Competition in the family. They're running for cover. It's raining here, okay? It's an ending. 10s are endings of cycles. They're fighting, family fighting. This is... Now, just so you know, just because you could have been married to somebody in a past life doesn't mean that you're married to them in this life. Could very well be. But it could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be anybody. Coming back, but in a different meat bag. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's sick and tired, and or they're scared. This is a scandal. They're trying to hold you back. They're combative, maybe argumentative, and very abusive. Be careful. They think their shit don't stink and very entitled. This is very chaotic energy. They're entitled, they feel like they're trying to hold you back because they don't want you to be a divine feminine energy, or if there's somebody else in the picture, they are not a divine feminine energy, then they're trying to hold you back from being one. Maybe that was their MO last lifetime, and this lifetime is to make sure, to try to make sure you don't elevate and ascend. You can be male or female in this energy, okay? They didn't want you to ascend. Maybe because they didn't want to ascend. I don't know. Or if you are the masculine energy, male or female, you're with a female energy, this is a wannabe. Okay, there's no love here. Unrequited love. Unfaithful. Can't come correct. A liar. They spread lies, rumor, gossip, and slander, and they're petty and they're cruel. They could be stalking and harassing you right now. They targeted you. Yeah, it's abuse. It's jealousy. They have no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They can't control you. Lost control of a situation. They're having a hissy fit, okay? This is an emotional outburst. You go back to this person, they're not going to change. It's going to repeat. It's just going to be worse, okay? You could be afraid of losing your child or children with this person if you share children. Or this could be in a past life. There's a lot of illusions, deception, manipulation. It could be spell work involved as well. It could be spell work. Look at this. 3 cards indicating spell work. They bore false witness. They can't pay up. Took a huge gamble and lost. They're lazy. Don't want to learn their lessons. They don't want to elevate. They're immature, okay? They're very immature. Okay. Yeah, you let them go. They can't hold you back. They can't bind you. Eight of Swords in reverse. You want your freedom, and they're jealous. They're vindictive and vile. And a gold digger and a cloud chaser, male or female. They could let you go and left you in financial trouble. You know what I mean? And or you leaving them leaves them in bad financial situation, but they shouldn't have acted the way they did. Third party situation, so it could be a third party. They knock you down, they want to help you back up, and then they'll knock you right down again. Sounds like a narc to me, because we did see the King of Swords, didn't we, in the reverse? Pretty sure we did. I don't remember. Yeah, the Divine's coming in. This is a marriage, a third party in your marriage. There's been lies, no truth or clarity, no communication. Somebody's a gold digger and a cloud chaser, lazy, jealous, codependent, clingy, very unstable. They're losing money here. They can't pay the house. They don't want to pay you for this house or this business or this marriage. Yeah. Somebody's got to move on. Maybe they sold a home and took the money and left. Could be a partner, a family member, and or friend. Yeah, with a third party. And now they want to come meet you in calm waters and reconcile with you. They had a lot of burdens on their back here, okay? Somebody wants to get paid. Or you. This could be you wanting to get paid. And they're looking at you going, well, you know, the terms and conditions, you got to wait, blah, blah, blah. This is a crime. Oh, yeah, the truth and clarity. They're being exposed. This is ending online, maybe getting exposed online, ending a cycle to begin a new one. You're protected here. This is victory as well. Could be moving. Maybe they sold the house. Maybe you left the home and they sold the house while you were gone. They were with a pick-me. They were giving a couple left to other people here, and they were holding back. They were greedy and selfish. They want to hold on to this third-party situation. So they come back and say they want, yeah, they're hiding and cloaking it. This is unrequited love, okay? This is a backfire, no communication. They can't move forward. You saw through the illusions. There's nothing in these cups here for you, okay? Nothing. False promises. They don't deliver. On the outside looking in, they're going towards poverty, lack, and loss. They want to come back now. So wherever they were, they got taken in, false promises, whatever this is, and now they want to come back to you. That could be it too. Sorry, it's all over the place, or it feels like it to me anyways. But if this is your reading, certain things will have stuck out for you and resonated, and that's how you know that this reading is for you. Maybe not all of it. Don't try to take on all of it if it doesn't resonate. You know what I'm saying? So no new beginnings for this person. They are trying to stop your new beginnings. Someone who's reckless, careless, and foolish. They're afraid to take a risk or take that jump. Conflict and defeat. They can't cause conflict. They can't defeat you. This is divorce or separation, a crime, a corruption, and or this is a warlock or something. I don't know, masculine energy. You or someone else. It could be an authority, discipline, father figure. It could be male or female. Take it for whatever it is. Someone's daydreaming that they can be a masculine energy or a feminine, divine feminine or divine masculine. You're on guard. Keep your guard up. They want to come down, I just heard. So protect, escort, and teach. Somebody's dealing with an escort. Or a couple of them, or a lot of them. Somebody's getting taught a lesson. Or they could be a teacher. Whatever this is, they've committed themselves to it. It's somebody that you've committed to in the past, or they've got commitments here. Financial, I heard, oath, agreement, pledge, and promise. This could be the old story of a divine being choosing a karmic over another divine being, past life soul tie. I don't know, but I'm not really picking that up here. I think somebody was a wannabe, divine something. Protective shell. Someone is keeping their true emotions hidden for self-protection. Past life echoes. It's a past life soul tie or lover. I don't know. It doesn't sound like much of a lover, does it? How are we ending this, please, Spirit? What is the final message for the collective at this hour? Wow, that spun a few times. Well, it is 29 in reverse. So something was an imbalance, or it could have been criminal. Let's just see the photo. Something to do with a gynecologist. Somebody's up somebody's skirt and they lied about it. There could be a peeping Tom. I was picking that up. I don't know. So 14. So somebody's sick, unstable. This was unbalanced. Somebody had addictions, obsessions. They went to extremes in inappropriate behavior. There will be no reconciling, no conflict resolution, peace, harmony, or contentment. What I tell you, they shall not know peace. Somebody went too far. 18. A lot of lies and illusions. Now someone's in their emotions. Somebody's wondering why you're staying stable and balanced. Again, there's somebody here lifting up their skirts. Tentacles. That's how they rope people in. Lift my skirt up or pull my pants down, and now I got my hands on you or got my tentacles around you. People are running from this person. Could be spell work, love and lust spells. Come to me spells to rope people in because they want your crown. Or that's what they said about you, and it's absolutely untrue. You're in your North Node. This is divine protection, divine intervention. Somebody's learning something. Has something to do with something you learned as a child. Give me some sort of gift or skills. Okay, let's read these quickly here. 29 reverse. Curiosity. Kill the cat. Healthy curiosity is a good thing. It's what drives exploration and invention. The desire to expand your sphere of knowledge keeps you enthusiastic and engaged with the world. But when it comes to curiosity about other people's private lives, consider how much you really need to know. So somebody was trying to stick their nose in your private life. Okay? I mean, really up your ass. Or up other places. You know what I'm saying? Don't seek out information that you wouldn't ask for face to face. Ooh, so somebody broke the law seeking out information. Or you might have to sue them. So consider how much of your private self you're giving away to the overly curious and scale back if necessary. Sometimes we don't realize we're giving information away about our private lives just by talking to people, right? So we have to reevaluate how we talk and what we say. So it's in reverse. So don't poke your nose into things that aren't your business. That's the suggestion to these people or this person. 14 in reverse, yet again. It's in the dark. Patronage. Some people have a hard time accepting what they view as charity, letting pride get in the way. Having a patron or more than one, so somebody's got more than one patron, if you know what I'm saying, isn't the same as taking a handout. So maybe your business allows you to people to come in and I don't know, donate, be a patron to you, your art, whatever this is. And maybe because people are donating to you, they think they're calling you a hoe bag or whatever, or they're claiming The escorts are claiming that they're patrons. I don't know, it could go different ways. Patron says that what you have to give is valuable. Artists have known this for centuries, and today crowdsourcing offers patronage to creative projects of all kinds. Shift your ideas about giving and taking, and look around for sources of support. If you are the giver rather than the recipient, be sure that your patronage isn't flavored with condescension. Okay, so this could be different things for different people. If you're afraid to ask for help, and it kind of shows that, you're hyper independent. I understand because I'm the same way. Don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? Start off slowly. I know it's hard. It's hard for me to ask for help. Honestly, I know. And I'm still that way. Even though the divine has made me do it, I didn't like doing it. Who knows? Maybe he'll still test me at it. I don't know. Maybe you're being tested right now. The other thing I was picking up here is somebody might be giving to you, or this could be in the past, but giving, or this is you, giving to someone. And it's like there's resentment there. It's a song and dance before that person, you or someone else, can get whatever it is you need. It could be your own kids doing a song and dance. Mom or dad, I want this. You have to contend with a partner that's like that. It could go different ways. That's what I mean. So it's in the dark. Support with a lot of strings attached takes the joy out of it for everyone. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. Keep your support. Keep your damn whatever. Don't need it. Right? 41:33 when I said that. 18. Thanks, but no thanks. Don't do me any favors. Because it's not a favor at the end of the day. Retreat. 18. Oh my. That took an unexpected turn, didn't it? Something that looked so inviting at first turned out to be much worse than you anticipated. You're absolutely right to run away, but watch where you're going. A calm, rational retreat will serve you better than careening wildly hither and thither. Stay calm. Don't overreact. Do not act on impulse and or emotion. That's what gets us in trouble. Don't rush from one bad situation into one that is even worse. So this is also giving me the impression, maybe this is whomever you're dealing with, this could be you, going from one relationship to another without a pause in between. Not recommended. There's no need to look back. Just leave it all behind you and plot your next move. I don't like the word plot. So this could be the person you're dealing with that's in the wrong. They're a plotter, okay? So in the dark, oh no, it's in the upright. Sometimes the bravest thing is knowing when to retreat. Oh boy, that reminds me of something. I said to the last narc I was with, the last relationship I was in, you have to know when to fold the cards in life, whether it's business, relationships, anything. You have to know when to say no more and walk away. Some people stay forever and ever and ever. Some people walk away without even trying. Everybody's story is different. But you have to know when to fold them, like the card, like the song says, Kenny Rogers' song. That is the difference between a successful, like if this is business, success and no success. A lot of successful people knew when to walk away, close doors, blah, 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 start fresh elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Regroup, right? Before they lost every red cent they owned. If you're starting to lose a lot of money and doing whatever you're doing, before you lose everything, it'd be wise to close up shop and, keep what remains and try to grow that and start over. Angels, where are we going with this for the collective, please? I'm not a therapist. I'm not a professional. Just, if you need to, consult authorities to find out what's best for you. 32, take charge. And if, you're in masculine energy here, divine masculine energy, male or female, take charge. Empowerment, initiative, leadership. There you go. Self-determination, boldness, and improvement. Take control of your life and steer it towards your desired outcomes. Embrace the shortness of life by pursuing actions that enhance your well-being and contribute to the personal growth. We got this week sometime. 938. Keep going. Perseverance, strength, guidance, resilience, success, and endurance. The angels are proud of your resilience and efforts. They're sending you strength and guiding you through challenges towards success and prosperity. Know that you're being watched over. We all are. Okay? Even the bad ones, the naughty ones. The angels will look over. Like I've asked them, what do you do? And they said, we don't do anything. We can't interfere with their choices in life. We sit back and we watch. When we're there, should they call upon us? I just looked up when I said that 4444. They're there to help support. they're trying to guide and lead people away from what's not right for them. But, you know, if the person's not listening or picking up on their signs, on their messages, you know, it is what it is. 10-10, something's over here. So embrace the journey. Journey, trust, opportunities, progress, happiness, alignment. It's time to bring your cherished ideas to life. The right people, circumstances, and resources are aligning in your favor. Happiness and new opportunities are on the horizon. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. 10-11. Wow, progress here. It's one step after another. So take action. Again, take charge, take action. It's in keeping. Keep going. In keeping. Embrace the journey, because it's not the destination, right? It's about the journey. Hope. New beginning, just like the new beginning in reverse, right? Somebody didn't want you to have a new beginning. Yeah, well, you're having it. Fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, spiritual awakening, or maybe you were afraid to take that leap. It could go different ways. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. And 606 is commitment. Oh boy, we got that earlier. Commitment right there. You have to commit. You have to, okay? I'm not saying relationships. I mean, yeah, if you want to get in a relationship, commitment, and you want it monogamous, and you want the other person to be there for you continuously, you have to do the same. It's got to be an equal give and take. You can't say, well, you commit to me while I go play. You can't do that. So commitment, honesty, truth, stability, responsibility, expression, peace. Honesty and openness pave the way to a peaceful and fulfilling life. Speak your truth. So some of you didn't get the chance to speak your truth or your peace, right? Express your emotions and embrace what's ahead with an open heart. So you might get the chance now. I don't know. Not everybody will get that chance. Yep, 55. This is change, profound change. Be grateful. Congratulations. Right below that is gratitude. 85. I'm so very happy for you. I hope you like the read. Until next time, take care.